guys, welcome back to jasonverdelli.com, and I want to bring you today's internet marketing tip. And today's internet marketing tip is going to be on to start paying attention to the people that you're connected to on these other social networks, such as LinkedIn or Facebook or wherever it is. You want to start paying attention to their actual profiles. What do these people write about themselves? What are they interested in? What kind of hobbies do they do? Besides business and everything else, and what we really look at people when we say, well, this person's an accountant. Well, there's plenty of accountants that like to fish. There's plenty of accountants that maybe like to watch maybe a TV show that you like to watch. Whatever that is. Your key thing online is to look for that. Because if you want to start really connecting with people, besides just making friends with everybody, which really, at the end of the day, it comes down to maybe 1% of the people will actually read what you have to say and actually care about it. If you can start paying attention to them, you can start messaging them. Again, if you're connected with them or you'd like to connect with them, one thing you can do to connect with somebody that doesn't know you is very simply say, hey, you know what, I'm interested in fishing or whatever it is. I went out last week, or I plan on going out this summer. Hey, just thought I would drop a line. Hopefully we can connect. If you start paying attention to this and you start maybe coming in that route, again, to build a quality relationship, it's going to show that you're a genuine person, or at least perceptually you're going to show them that. And they're going to be more likely and more attracted to be able to speak with you versus just somebody that just says, okay, I'd like to add you to my professional network on LinkedIn. That's great, but again, it's one of those things that these people don't really know who you are. The chances of them actually becoming an effective connection for you on these social networks is very minimal. I mean, you want these people to be able to connect with you online. You want them to be able to refer and introduce you to people in their network and everything else. What's a better way to do that than to start paying attention to their profiles? So I urge you to do that. As one last example here, I was at a really great seminar today put on by the Communication Gym. It's a company out here in Harrisburg that trains people on communicating correctly and giving them the environment to practice with other professionals locally. And I was speaking with one of the partners, Tom Dardick, and Tom had mentioned to me, he said, it's not only just what you mean to convey, what you think is what they're getting, it's how you're doing it and what words you're using. So another thing to look at when you're on these social networks is when you're speaking to people, especially for the first time, understand how they write. Go on to their profiles and study what kind of words do they use. Do they use efficiency versus peace of mind? Really what they're alluding to is worry-free. But what kind of terminology are they using? What kind of wording do they use? How intellectual do they write? Meaning that do they use a lot of big words, or are they very, very laid back? Because the last thing you want to do is start sending a very structured message to somebody who's just laid back. Maybe they're on here just for they're not here necessarily to grow their business per se. But maybe they're interested in something you have to sell. So I urge you to really start paying attention to the wording and pay attention to what they're interested in. These are people. They have feelings. They care about certain things. They have families. They have friends. They have problems just like anybody else. So consider that when you're on these social networks. And when you do that, you're going to make better connections, more connections, and you're going to see better results out of the connections that you make. So with that said, come back tomorrow. I'm going to have a new tip here on jasonverdelli.com. Hopefully you found this valuable. Be sure to read up on the post here and also give me a call. Again, my number is 717-579-8343. Or consider the web toolkit I have here on the website to take a little bit further look into different tools and strategies you can use on the web. So I'm excited to share this with you and look forward to the next tip.